Hello, thank you for clicking on the video. I greatly appreciate that. If you find yourself enjoying this video, I do hope you hit the like button down below, as it really helps push it with the YouTube algorithm. If you find yourself coming back to my channel fairly often, I do hope you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you can get notified about when I'm going live and my upcoming videos. Now, if you haven't seen any of the previous The Outer Worlds videos, you can check out this playlist here. And if you just haven't seen the last The Outer Worlds video, you can check that out here. Now, without further ado, let's poof on in, play some of The Outer Worlds. Alright.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're...
You think I could hire myself out to ships in need someday? Be my own mechanic, like how Ellie's her own doctor? I wonder sometimes. Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Have you given him a nickname yet? He's a cleaning automatic mech. He's not a person, Petrov. Don't treat him like one. Of course you'd like him. Don't know why I even asked. You giving him a nickname
Nah,
yet?
but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
I think it's time you move along. Okay.
You ever notice how our crew's a lot like that crime family from The Masked Marketeer?
So who's Parvati?
You remember the youngest daughter who always does what she's told, but in the season finale she murders 12 people with a knife?
Graham's patch torn from Graham's jacket. Sort of sent this to you with a note. I thought the keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath. But he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know, I gotta let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past. He used to say, take it with my thanks, you have what a beer stop.
Parvati.
Okay, so now we've got oh, her stuff isn't that good. Da, 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 da. I want my inventory. control, right control. Ordnance. Let's see. Dodge and stealth. Elite troop armor gold. Block and stealth. This can be broken. That can be broken. Fucking stealth. Fucking stealth. Trying to give them all the same one so they look coherent. I like when things look coherent. Oh no, I don't have any more for him. Oh, she can look different because she's my second in command. That's how I think of that. She's my second in command. She's the first one I got. Dodge. That one looks good. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then Sam doesn't get it. Okay, so now we need to do our stuff. these look to be the same, but I don't. But the game, I guess the game doesn't consider them to be the same, so we'll just leave it at that. Like, these are technically the same, but they're not the same, so I shouldn't have destroyed that, but that's okay. Darn it, I shouldn't have done that one either. cool. Oh, that's so cool. My ship's little office thing changes with the stuff that goes on in the game. That's cool. Okay.
Something on your mind?
If we're going to work together, I'd like to know more about you.
I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail? Do you have any experience contracting out with other captains? What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive, I like it. That sounds disgusting, so you never know what you're getting, so you never know what you're
Exactly. That's what makes them fun.
getting. Inventive, I
I'll make
like
you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
it. Do you have much experience contracting as
Sure
other
do.
captains?
Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean? You weren't joking about being a pirate. That's all I really need to know. You weren't joking about being a
What
pirate.
gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made.
Wait, you want to look like a pirate? Your casual outlook on legality. I didn't mean that as a compliment. You want to look
Gotta
like a pirate?
advertise your business somehow. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
That sounds reasonable. I keep things above board. I hope that won't be a problem. As long as you know, I've never been much of a rule follower. That sounds reasonable.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long.
Something about
Well, my
personal-
blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Okay.
No complaints here.
Alright.
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Are you going somewhere with this? Execute Felix, what's her name? Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth.
Right, forgot about that. Though, shock and disbelief's a good way to put it. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go another time, Felix. We've got work to do. You don't sound too sure about this. This is obviously
Clyde's
important.
waiting
Let's
for us
go.
on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
It's lemony fresh. Well, of course that would be in Sam Unit's stuff. Sparkling is the unit's middle name. It's deeper designed to kill germs rather than people. Unlocks the perk Clean Sweep for Sam. Oh, cool. Rock hard and slightly discolored. This moldy Rizzo's sweetheart cakes are decided decades beyond there. No more refunds after this date. sculptures Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usage. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Modern cell wrench new. This is not a petunia. That's funny. Petunia the plant, but it's not an actual petunia. From the Rizzo's Rangers versus Rocky Mountain Soldiers still has bloodstains. Figured I should start with my thoughts. Start writing my thoughts down just in case I ever start losing my mind. Felix. Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question. The answer is yes. That's from a song. The Contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchist calls for a total destruction of the corporation establishment and the apparatus of the oppression. This book looks like it's never been opened. Signed by two of the greatest players in the league, Syria and Cameron Fraser. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Chloe from the clutches of the Weekenders? This saying is actually a song, but the difference is that in the song it's sex is not the answer, sex is the question, the answer is yes. I forget who it is, but I listened to it fairly regularly, so. Sounds colonial destiny designed forthwith. Poison. Now dawns man doth rise like a god's monolith. The might of the religion is foreign. Smells suspiciously like iceberg aged whiskey. It's got a lot of books. Textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. Scribbling of these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximum. In condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hepsa Hammers and the Tilebackers. Impossible to put down. Order of the Scientific Inquiry Office of Literature. The endorsement has been approved. Antiquities Darling, signed by Senior Whitlock, who held the record for the most on the field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. All things exist for a reason. All things have a purpose to serve. Maximum.
Yes, Captain?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
You lied to me about Cheney. I want to know why. Never mind that. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney? What was it like being in prison? Why didn't you tell me you served time in prison? Never mind that. Why
You're
did
right.
you need to feel the lie?
I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand we all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven. Okay, but I'm watching you. You ever lie to me again about anything, you're out. I don't think so. You're not welcome on my crew anymore. Pack your things. I understand. We all
Thank
get a
you.
little obsessed sometimes.
I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
What was it like being in prison? Why didn't you tell me you served time in prison? Why didn't you tell me
You never
served
asked.
time? Very, very funny. Would you care to explain
Most
that?
lay people are not aware of this, but We've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Baconu journal.
What was it like being?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
For disinfecting equipment, probably. What doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. Distressed. Scissors for gauze, scalpels, or for wounds, and handheld laser wands for flawless complexion. The only thing in Ellie's cabinet that haven't been roughed up, shot up, or splattered with blood. This is my dartboard. Vulnerable spots are extra points. Nyoka is single-handedly responsible for a 10% drop in the population picture of the monarch. Things that have been found in the digestive system of common raptidon: intact cans of Spacer's Choice salt tuna, other smaller raptidons, bottle of purple berry wine, bit carts, the remains of last season's anti-Cleo darling. Strike with this and you'll feel it going up your arms and into your shoulders. Never once let me down. Micah scrawled the name Frida into the otherwise pristine preserved raptidon head. Potent, earthy, one whiff of this, and a raptidon will tear through 6 inches of armor just to get to your raptidon mask. Okay.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the raptidon in your room?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
How long ago was that? Preserved how the first, were you still learning to hunt? How long ago was that?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
You've had that had for 20 years. How, I'm impressed it looks as good as it does. You know what, you've had that had for 20 years?
Once in a while I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl, tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Well, the moment it starts to stink, I want it off my shit. Mind if I talk to it once in a while? Right, well, thanks for the story. Mind if I talk to you once in a while?
And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges. Hey, Cap.
You get along crew, you're out of the crew, you getting along with the crew?
I'm still not quite sure what to make of that Max fellow. Sometimes he reminds me of Anders, and the way he stares at things as if he's gonna dismantle them. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
Nope, not letting this one go. Who's Anders? I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready. Wait, you said something I've forgotten. I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Alrighty. Range weapon spread. Damage. Noise protection. Shock, magazine size, plasma, corrosion, magazine size. Yeah, I don't want a 6x zoom. Already got stuff. Already got stuff. Physical armor rating 3, enemy armor rating 5, corrosion armor, plasma armor, shock armor. I'm gonna do corrosion because, and the reason why I'm gonna do corrosion is a lot of the marauders and stuff have started using corrosion guns. So, reactivate kinetic shield projectors inside and outside the armor, preventing damage and stimulating the healing process. When your health drops to low, the spot makes you temporarily invulnerable and increases your regeneration for a short time. The effect has cooldown. Restore some of your TDD meter when you deal a critical hit. This effect has a cooldown. Increase the movement speed for a short duration when you enter tactical combat. This effect has a cooldown. This one. Tech kit, tech skills plus 5, range weapon skills plus 5, silver tone kit, dialogue skills, leadership skills, melee weapon skills, defense skills. Every single one of those is locked. I didn't expect that. Okay, skills. Tech skills is medical, science, and engineering. Leadership is inspiration and determination. Dialogue is all at 50. Handguns all at 50. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Increase the speed while moving, increase carrying capacity, increase the range at which interactable objects are highlighted, increase the distance you travel when dodging. This one. I don't know if adding this stuff to their stuff is something that works kind of similar for me or not, but we're gonna add it anyways. should have done this one first. This is. Weapon attack speed, critical chance. Sure grip, decrease the loss of weapon durability on use. Oh, that's fine. It's got acid damage. We're gonna give it Mr. N, because I don't know what this does. This N-Ray stuff does, but I think it would be cool. Oh. Nice. Oh, I don't have the bits anymore. Gosh darn it. So I'm probably going to start selling more stuff often than not, because I'm needing to start,
I have received a transmission from Roseway from a Dr. Shaw.
Once again, thank you for clicking on the video. I greatly appreciate that. I do hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time. Peace.